What's up guys, welcome to the 4,740th video on the channel. Today we're going back to Terraria for this well-requested video about the top 5 ranged weapons in Calamity. I hope you guys enjoy and make sure to spread the word about this channel because at this point in my channel, spreading the word is more important than subscribing at this point to me, but let's get right into this video. Disclaimer guys, before we start this video, this is me and Gabe's opinionated list. You might not agree, and that's okay, but please be welcome to tell me what you disagree with. Also, I did use the Calamity Wiki a lot for this weapon list, so link in description if you want to go check them out. Kudos to them. To start off this list, we have the Halibut Cannon. The Halibut Cannon is an exclusive drop in Revenge mode and is also a pre-hard mode item that is extremely rare from any enemy in the Abyss. This gun fires about 25 to 35 bullets per shot, and that's slowly spread out over time. Crazy thing is that it only counts as one bullet. The reason this gun was put on the list is because of how early and good you can get it and its longevity. As you can see, I'm fighting the Moon Lord with this weapon and it's absolutely insane and it just had to go on this list. At number 4, believe it or not, there is a tie between two post-Plantera items. First, we have the Blossom Flux. The Blossom Flux is a Plantera drop in Revengeance mode. It has two sets of fire, left click for the fast fire as you see in the video, and the right click is a Spore Orb that explodes on the target. You can definitely see by the video why this weapon made the list, especially coming from a bow after Plantera. The other weapon at number 4 is the P90, although it's just me killing a dummy, and the other ones will be just me killing a dummy, which might be underwhelming. It still is an amazing weapon, and that isn't in Revengeance mode, so if you don't want to go through hell to get the Blossom Flux, then you got the P90, which is slightly less powerful, but just as impactful. Not on Revengeance mode. Overall, the two are almost dead on in performance, so we had to put them as a tie between the two at number 4. Warning: this PC will cause serious frame drop for low-end PCs. Coming in at number 3 is the Shredder, a post-Moonlord gun. Its primary fire is a barrage of blue plasma that goes everywhere and obliterates your frames. And its secondary fire is a spread of regular bullets at a very fast rate. As you can see, I breezed through that dummy like it wasn't anything, and I think it is well deserving of that number 3 spot. And by the way, it is not a Revengeance mode exclusive, so that's a plus. Coming in at number 2 is this Fawn Technical. Unfortunately, my gameplay of it corrupted, so you're just gonna have to go off what I say, and just me killing a dummy. This Fawn Technical is a 5.626% chance drop from Supreme Calamitous, and it is an overall amazing weapon. It has an extremely fast rate of fire, and wherever your cursor is, the bullets split off and do even more damage. So all that damage output from one bullet, if you split them off at the right spot, it'll do even more damage, like 3 or 4 times even more. Oh, and I didn't tell you it does 720 base damage. Absolutely insane. Before we get to our first spot on our list, here are some honorable mentions. First, we have the Drado Leonoris, if that's how you say it. The only reason this is not on the list is the sheer time and resources it takes to make this weapon. For that, it's on honorable mentions. Gabe told me how long, and I checked, and it is that long. And so that's why it's an honorable mention. Second, we have the Magnomaly Cannon. You're probably wondering why this is on the list, and mainly it's just personal preference. It is a very new weapon, and there is a very strong case for it being at number 2 on this list. But we just went with the Schwan because of some of the some of the other reasons, which is like rockets can be expensive in large quantity, and the Fawn Technical also outperformed it in some situations, but it has a complete good case to be number 2. Third is the Dragon's Breath. This weapon is my favorite ranged weapon, but it just simply isn't as good as the other weapons on this list. And lastly is the SDFMG, which has the same problem as the Dragon's Breath. Lo and behold, coming in at number one is the Soma Prime. The Soma Prime has yet to been beat in the DPS department, and I don't think it ever will. It has 1,000 base damage, and on top of that, it can also inflict the Shred debuff. The Shred debuff inflicts 750 damage a second. Pretty overpowered, if you ask me. Really, that's all that needs to be said. But if you're curious what the DPS is, in Auric Tesla armor, I got up to 300,000 DPS, and that just goes to that just goes to show I didn't have any accessories on. So if I'm getting 300,000 DPS with just Arc Tesla armor, just think about potions, accessories, and etc. when fighting Supreme Kalanas. I was actually pretty underpowered in that fight, but so if you're wondering why like the damage output on it was like kind of whack, that's why it was not. I did not have any accessories or potions on, and I also had God mode on because I'm terrible. You think I'd actually survive that? No. But I ended up, but that's why no accessories. But it is probably some of the best weapons in the game, and we just had to put it at number one. Nothing even came close to its DPS, and we just had to put it on the list. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I spent 2 days making this, so this video's had some hard work put into it, and I have to thank Gabe, and that's it because he's the only one who helped me into this project. And if you are curious for more content like this, go check out my top 5 mage and rogue weapons. They aren't as well done as this, but they are there. They are pretty cool too. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you later.